I can tell you there is no doubt, Joe, there is something in the air here at Croke Park today. It's a match I'm greatly looking forward to. Just 2 weeks to the All-Ireland football final, but we're still waiting for the pairing. That should be decided in the next couple of hours. In the commentary box for the big match, Darren Maloney and Desi Dolan.
Michael, thank you very much indeed. It's impossible at times to hear yourself. Such is the noise around Croke Park. What a weekend of sport it's been, and this evening it will go to a new level. It is a gorgeous evening here on the north side of Dublin. The 5-minute. This year's All-Ireland final referee Eddie Kinsella is linesman today, David Goff and Derek O'Mahony. Martin McNally is the sideline official. Dublin waiting. It's Dublin against Mayo, the sequel. Aidan O'Shea goes up after it. Expect a frantic start. Here's Jack McCaffrey. Dean Rock surging out to try and get this. Ger Cafferty is the Mayo defender. Rock has help from Paddy Andrews, who played well last week. Keith Higgins is his marker. Kieran Kilkenny trying to get free. McCarthy joins in now, but Paddy Andrews doing it all himself, looking for somebody across on the 13. That somebody is Bernard Brogan. Bernard Brogan scored 2 last week. That looks good. It looks very good, and it's gone over. Bernard Brogan opens his account. Dublin lead by a point to no score.
Great play there by James McCarthy into Bernard, and that's a fabulous finish. Lots of men back from Mayo. Great finish.
No ball. Mayo was 1-9 from place balls last week. Here comes Aidan O'Shea. Can go to his left. Possibilities for Mayo here. Kevin McLaughlin in. Over it goes from Kevin McLaughlin. The Dublin defence just seemed to shut down early for that to happen, but McLaughlin was left in so much space.
Yeah, and Aidan O'Shea won the trophy. Such a big, powerful man, a big presence there. Kevin McLaughlin was free, had plenty of time, plenty of space, and a good start for him and a good finish there.
Interesting week for him as well. Bernard Brogan left it after it. Well played, Chris Barrett. Here come Mayo. Tom Parsons. Kevin McLaughlin. Aidan O'Shea is in it full forward. Here's Barry Moran on the edge of the arc. Moran for the lead. And Moran has taken his opportunity. Barry Moran. Mayo by 2-1.
Yeah, great finish there by Barry Moran. He wouldn't be noticed for his finishing, but that's a great score to settle him down. He's really playing well for Mayo this year.
Cian O'Sullivan here on Kilkenny. Paddy Andrews moves towards him. Very difficult angle for Paddy Andrews, but the eye is in, and that's a fine score for Paddy Andrews. 2 each.
Great start, but watch Kieran Kilkenny take on Donal Vaughan. It's clearly there. He has an injury. You can see there he's struggling, and that was a great finish by Paddy Andrews. But Donal Vaughan isn't right. That shoulder's still at him.
Ryan Fenton, the ball though out of play. Launching it in long. That's for Aidan O'Shea. It's overhit though. For it. Barry Moran comes to close him down. Paddy Andrews turns back in. Andrews. The eye is very definitely in for Paddy Andrews. Dublin nudge in front in the 7th minute. He's got 2 out of their 3 points. To Killian O'Connor. Lee Keegan has taken up a great position, and Dermot Connolly hasn't gone with him. Aidan O'Shea, that's missed him. Mayo swarm around him, and now the free is given. Aidan O'Shea, better ball for him. Can he get on the end of it? Yes, he can. Lee Keegan slipped. Dermot Connolly there with him. Plenty of defenders around, and they break. They've nobody in close to the Dublin goal at the moment. Colin Boyle. Seamus O'Shea. Still no full forward. O'Shea taking on Dublin. Lee Keegan. Dermot O'Connor. Remember the point he scored last week. Killian O'Connor didn't get one from play. Wow. Very similar to the point his brother scored.
Yeah, and it's interesting. Stephen Cluxton is trying to get the kickouts. Within a second or two, he's the kickouts out. But that was an incredible score by Killian O'Connor. He's in the form of his life. .6 seconds of it going dead. It's even quicker now.
been played at a very quick pace. Here's Bernard Brogan. Chance for Dublin here. Brogan was well challenged. Aidan O'Shea isn't in there, and Stephen Cluxton with a tidy catch, and he's caught free. Johnny Cooper, lovely delivery from Kilkenny. Philly McMahon didn't score last week. He'll have to wait a bit longer to get one here this evening. That's from Barry Moran for the lead. No. Barry Moran, Lee Keegan, his shadow is Diarmuid Connolly. Patiently for the opening, Jason Doherty, Donald Vaughan, Diarmuid O'Connor. That looks brilliant. It is brilliant. Runs in the family.
Great patience there by Mayo again, waiting for the right option. Donald Vaughan, it just shows you his influence on the team, but Diarmuid O'Connor really having a great season.
Brian Fenton's ball to Bernard Brogan, and Brogan just couldn't hang on to it. It's for Lee Keegan. Diarmuid Connolly is with him. Aidan O'Shea drifting out, and he's caught by Jack McCaffrey. Well, they had problems scoring from open play last Sunday, Mayo. Their 4 points up to this point have all been from play. Cillian O'Connor, beautiful striking action, head down through the ball. Text Philly McMahon, continuing forward. Kieran Kilkenny, that's for Bernard Brogan. It's gone away from him though. Still going, Donald Vaughan. Aidan O'Shea had come out towards him. They're all lined up inside the 45-metre line. The Mayo attackers, Jason Doherty, had Fenton. Diarmuid Connolly gone into the full forward line, it would appear. Ger Cafferty is there with him, and that's been taken away from Diarmuid Connolly. Paddy Andrews shoulder to shoulder with Aidan O'Shea. At midfield, here comes Barry Moran. Kevin McLaughlin onto it quickly. Cian O'Sullivan in front of him. McLaughlin didn't catch that. Stephen Cluxton did. Wall, Bernard Brogan. Philly McMahon is free. Goal chance, he fluffed it. McMahon, point. Well, he had a teammate to his right completely unmarked. I think it was Dean Rock. He took the point anyway.
Yeah, but great vision there by Bernard Brogan. He was clean through Philly McMahon. He had loads of time. A man on his outside. He backed himself, settled for the point. But Philly has got another opportunity. He kicked wide earlier.
Forward at all in the match 6 days ago. Here's the Mayo reply. Diarmuid O'Connor for his second point. He can do no wrong.
The Mayo supporters love that. This is a team, a Mayo team full of character, and Diarmuid O'Connor, really great score on that occasion.
They'll be on Kilkenny. They're back trailing by 2. Kilkenny. Well, they're going toe-to-toe, point for point, and there's just one between them.
Well, if you want a bit of competition for young footballer of the year, there's the man. He's 22, but left or right, he's just playing brilliant this season.
Opens up in front of him for a moment. Paul Flynn back after him. Flynn fouls it right on the edge. It's a 2-point game again. Runs forward, something Mayo will have to watch. Got a look at the kick-out stat there. Here's Paddy Andrews. Glance at the post and over it goes. This is really good stuff. It really is.
It's quality. But like, that's the ball that'll kill them. A good long airy ball into Paddy Andrews. He's really on form today. That's his 3rd point.
And the ball back in play. Here's Dean Rock. Dublin trail by a point. Kieran Kilkenny got under that. It's hanging, and Bernard Brogan's in after it. It has just trickled wide though. Cillian O'Connor Massive belt of the ball. O'Shea is under it, but it's gone wide. Bangs it in long towards Bernard Brogan. Had it, lost it, he's fouled. Free in. Again.
You can see Chris Barrett there. Bernard just slows down to just a little nudge just to get his body in front of him, and it's a kind of specialist thing, that corner.
Missed his first one. That's a straightforward free for Dean Rock. The man goes down off the ball. Stephen Cluxton takes that. Kieran Kilkenny. Bernard Brogan. Paddy Andrews is in closest to goal. Brogan shows the defender a clean pair of heels. Paddy Andrews, another difficult angle, but another sublime point from Paddy Andrews. He's on fire. And Dublin go in front by 8 points to 7.
Yeah, again, Paddy Andrews, Bernard Brogan combination, but Paddy Andrews, when he's on this form, he will kick points all day long.
Moran got his shot away quickly, but that's harmless. Jack McCaffrey, there's that pace again. And he'll win the foot race with Ger Cafferty. Luke behind him. Kevin McLaughlin, it's wide. Wasn't his best decision.
Yeah, and the force
it under not a lot of pressure. It was intended for Dennis Basting. Jason Doherty. Tom Parsons. Paul Flynn with that right hand to Dermot Connolly, surrounded by Mayo men, and the ball turned over. Dermot Connolly
booing and cheering.
Oh, that was vital, but it's come to Aidan O'Shea. Cillian O'Connor is there with them. Aidan O'Shea with the point. Level again.
They simply don't go away, this Mayo team. Aidan O'Shea, clever, didn't contest the ball, waited to see what happened and got on it, and a good point with his left foot.
We've been level 5 times. Could be a long night yet. Dennis Bastic trying to get there ahead of Seamus O'Shea, but the Brafey man has it. Brian Fenton backs himself to score and does. It's one end, then the other. It's great stuff. Dublin by 9 points to 8, 4 minutes to the break.
Yeah, again, quick play by Bernard Brogan. He really is alert and on fire today, but Brian Fenton, he'd be delighted with that because he'd have poured up.
It in towards Aidan. Holding with Philly McMahon. Aidan O'Shea goes to ground. Has he touched that on the ground? Yes, indeed he has. Here comes Paddy Andrews. He's been the man of the first half for Dublin in scoring terms, trying to get through a gap that really wasn't there.
Back in play.
Here's Paul Flynn. What could this do for his confidence? Bernard Brogan in after it, and Hennelly got out. Remember 2013, well, Hennelly got there and off. Even though we're close to half-time, Patrick Durkin is going to come in. Here's Lee Keegan for Mayo. When he gets in those positions, he knows exactly what to do. And he's had a really good year in scoring terms. Furthest forward he's been all evening.
Yeah, and he's keeping Dermot Connolly on the back foot today. That's a great score with his left foot.
There's the check. Kilkenny. Paddy Andrews is closest to him. Bernard Brogan in closest to the Mayo goal. Kilkenny takes it on himself, and why not when you're in that sort of form? We've seen some fabulous points from both teams this evening, and Dublin nudge in front by a point.
That's an incredible score. But Kieran Kilkenny, we said it, here's Patrick Durkin. He's introduced to the game just fresh, and he's going to have to get to the pace of this game very quickly, but incredible score.
Philly McMahon and Aidan O'Shea both go to ground. They're both back to their feet now. Kevin McLaughlin. They've dropped it short again, and the referee, though, is O'Connor. Kind of appropriate that we head to half-time at 10 points apiece.
It's them freeze again.
Quite a first half. Can't wait for the next 35 minutes. At half-time, it is Dublin 10 points, Mayo 10 points here in Croke Park.
Card, and no need to tell you who has been doing the most scoring for Dublin in that first half. Paddy Andrews has had a great 35 minutes of football.
No doubt about it. This is a wonderful sporting contest, end to end, and I think the attitude of the players is brilliant. It leaves things easy for the referee, Eddie Kinsella, who's having a very good game. But it's an enthralling contest. Wonderful scores from play. Paddy Andrews with 4 brilliant points for Dublin, a variety of great long-range Mayo points. I hope it continues, but it's hard to see how players can keep up the pace that they're going at, because it really is 100 mile an hour from the word go. A real privilege to be here to see a game like this.
And of course, Joe,
Here to witness this. Level 7 times in the first half. Aidan O'Shea fouled on the way down. Here's Kevin McLaughlin. Diarmuid O'Connor continues to cover, continuing to raid forward. Bernard Brogan moves out towards him. No. We follow the play with Diarmuid O'Connor. Lee Keegan. Jason Doherty. 10 each. Kevin McLaughlin got under that. Cillian O'Connor will try and get under it with Rory O'Carroll, and he's fouled the Dublin fullback. Here,
Johnny Cooper. Well, a whole wide. You can't really do that either.
well,
Yeah.
the linesman is in to talk to the referee while you're... And Seamus O'Shea being called over by Eddie Kinsella.
A lot of pressure on the referees. Oh, God.
Paddy Andrews got under that. Hennelly. And now Diarmuid O'Connor. The other number 10, Paul Flynn, just slipped. Now Andy Moran. No score in the second half.
Yeah, he left the hand in. Yeah, you can see it. He just grabbed his jersey. We've said it. The boys said it at half-time. Giving away.
The whistles and the jeering not welcome for Cillian O'Connor. But it doesn't put him off. Lovely free from the... He wanted it. Parsons launches it in towards Andy Moran. They're all trying to tackle him. Andy Moran has got away. Andy Moran through for Mayo. Here's Cillian O'Connor. Goal! Cillian O'Connor somehow managed to get the ball into the back of the net, and Mayo have made their move.
What a score, all coming from Andy Moore. He took on his man, a lot of pressure from Cian O'Sullivan. Show great composure. It's a switch of a hand there by Cillian O'Connor. The referee missed it, and it's in the back of the net.
Wow. Paddy Andrews. Dean Rock from 45 metres out. Caught by Robbie Hennelly. Their tails up. Kevin McLaughlin, another gap opens. This is Lee Keegan now. Keegan! That should have been over stick. Bernard Brogan wants it played in quickly. Paddy Andrews.
Minutes ago. A lot of pressure on this kick.
Been successful with one free. Very well done. Dean Rock.
Composure and a great finish. And here's the goal. You can see Andy getting it across. Cillian on the left hand, switches to the right hand. He might have been fouled. But he switched.
You're going to find out now what Dublin are made of. Michael Dara McCauley overcooked it in front of Philly McMahon. Diarmuid O'Connor. Patrick Durkin. Kevin McLaughlin was in the way, and Tom Parsons wasn't concentrating. Hogan. Paddy Andrews, no foul. Brilliant pickup from Paddy Andrews. Chris Barrett there with him, Colin Boyle. Diarmuid O'Connor is taken. Cian O'Sullivan sweeping across in front of him. Michael Dara McCauley after the
line. 50 yards out. Every score is crucial.
Dean Rock from Ballymun Pickens. wide. Loose one towards Kieran Kilkenny.
This is by 3 points at 20 minutes to go.
Paul Flynn. Paddy Andrews. Dermot Connolly. That was a big ask for him to get on the end of that. And Mayo defended it.
Like Paul Flynn, like Dermot Connolly, like Bernard Brogan now, to step up. Did you see Cillian O'Connor?
Dermot O'Connor. Patrick Durkin. Durkin gets free, kicking for his point and scoring his point. 4 separate them again. Big kick, big point.
Primary possession won there by Andy Moore. Comes into Patrick Durkin, who got in the last and made a big impression, but that's great composure from a young player.
Dean Rock has gone off the Dublin team. Kevin McManaman, so often in the past for Dublin, has been their suit. Dublin have scored just once in the second half. Alan Brogan, Kevin McManaman. Alan Freeman will come on shortly for Mayo. Here's James McCarthy. They need a score, and McCarthy has given it to them.
That's my point exactly there. The need to push up. James McCarthy was a free man. Mayo and lots of lads back in covering all the angles. But the far side of the pitch, James McCarthy pushed up and got a great score on that occasion.
And Michael Darragh Macaulay has it. Paddy Andrews. And now Alan Brogan. 3 points between them. They could be in for a goal. Fenton! It's in the back of the net from Bernard Brogan. What a finish from Bernard Brogan. Mayo exposed at the back. And we're level again for the 8th time.
And we talk about great players. Alan Brogan had the composure. He could have went for the point himself. He's seen Brian Fenton inside. Here it is, an easy opportunity. Gave it to Brian Fenton. He pulled it across the box, and I think it was a great finish by Bernard Brogan.
A poacher's fit back to Kilkenny. Bernard Brogan. Brogan with Ger Cafferty in front of him. Bernard Brogan. And then after it is McMahon. The ball's in the back of the net. Will the goal stand? Yes, it will. The umpire has waved the green flag. The ball in the back of the net. 2 goals in the space of a minute. Although, what's the referee going to do? The umpire has signalled and waved the green flag that it is a goal. Decision of Eddie Kinsella-Bee. It's a goal. The goal stands.
There we go in on the end line. A lot of pressure. Oh. You'd wonder what striking motion there was in that, but goal stands.
Just as it is now. They're being tested again. Michael Darragh Macaulay. Paddy Andrews is screaming for it. He's free. The Mayo defence have shut down and left Andrews free. And Andrews has slotted that one over. He's been superb this evening. 2-13 to 1-12. They've scored 2-2 without reply.
And what a turnaround by Dublin. Paddy Andrews finds himself in space. Great play by Michael Darragh Macaulay and Alan Brogan. 2 subs just introduced.
Of experience. Bernard Brogan. Not a great ball across. Well intercepted by Keith Higgins. O'Connor's in after it. Runs away from it. Stephen Cluck. McCarthy. Dermot Connolly. And how long have they held onto the ball for? Paddy Andrews. Makes a run forward with Michael Darragh Macaulay. Macaulay has it though. Philly McMahon. Nobody near him. Philly McMahon. They've now scored 2-3 without reply, and the lead is 5.
That's the difference. Great play. Michael Darragh Macaulay took on his man, created the space, given it to Philly McMahon, and that's a great score.
Here comes Chris Barrett again. He slipped at the crucial moment. Now it's Aidan O'Shea. And the referee has given a free in. He's given Andy Oran. Unusual. Bernard Brogan ahead of him. Now it goes to Kevin McManaman. McManaman going through. Goal! He's done it again! Kevin McManaman. And that's a place surely now in the All-Ireland final for Dublin to renew their rivalry with Kerry.
Great play by Brian Fenton. Into Kevin, he's such a strong runner. I was saying get the point, but he backed himself for a brilliant goal. You can see it here, what a finish on his left foot.
Has that. Cillian O'Connor does his stuff with the point. Here he is again, Kevin McManaman. Started many times during the league, but the impact that he brings off the Caffrey. Eric Lowndes is screaming for it. Alan Brogan has it instead. And Brogan got the shot away. Robbie Hennelly out quickly.
It was excellent, 1-2 in the second half. I thought Jack McCaffrey was incredible, but for me, Paddy Andrews with 5 points from play was exceptional today. And as a fella who likes...
That total of 314, 312 has come from play. Kevin McManaman trying to add to it. He's a remarkable sub. And that celebration says it all. They can... McManaman, the icing on the cake, his goal broke Mayo. It ends in heartbreak for them, but it's victory for Dublin. Croke Park, Dublin, 3 goals and 15 points. Mayo, 114.